Scottsville High School. Let's go courtside for all the play-by-play with Jay Turner.
Well, last night we had the girls' 15th district championship in which the Barren County Trojanettes beat the Glasgow Scotties 52-35. Tonight, Barren County Trojans and the Glasgow Scotties going head-to-head for the boys' 15th district title. Jay Turner with Glenn Bird and Danny Woosley from Allen County, Scottsville. Barren County Tuesday night survived a scare from Monroe County 52-43. And the Glasgow Scotties and a shot by Will McCoy to knock off the Patriots 58-57 on Tuesday. And Glenn, we've had some exciting games this week. I would think nothing less about this game tonight.
Jay, I'm expecting the same thing. You're right. We have had some great games, some tight ball games all week long. And, you know, there's really no reason not to think this won't be the same thing. I think it'll be a good, close, get-after-it kind of game.
Yep. Third time the Trojans and the Scotties have played this year. Barren County's won both of them. Earlier in January, it was a 66-53 win by the Trojans at Barren County. And then the Trojans survived a rally by the Scotties late in the fourth quarter. Won that one on February 1st, 54-51. This is the third time that Barren County and Glasgow have been in the finals since 2003. 02 and 03, Barren County and Glasgow played in the 15th district final. So it's been 5 years since Glasgow has actually been in the championship game.
Woo! That's a long time, Jay. That is a long time. You know, they've just been down. Their program, to be quite honest about it, has just been down a little bit. You got to have horses when you're going to run in the race, and they've just been down. Now, we've been very fortunate. We've been up on a high note. Glasgow does have a lot of younger kids coming up that, you know, will impact the program in the next 2, 3, 4 years. So those things happen. All schools go through that a little bit from time to time, and it's just part of, just part of basketball or athletics.
Well, of course, after tonight, we'll head to Diddle Arena Monday night for the start of the 4th Region Tournament. We'll have every tournament game right here on the network, and including ESPN 1450 in Bowling Green, as we'll bring you coverage of every tournament game. The girls' draw for the 4th Region is tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock at Warren Central, and the boys' regional draw will be Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock at Warren Central. So we'll find out who will play who in the 4th Region Tournament coming up starting Monday night. Well, Barren County has been the runner-up the past 3 years. To Allen County, Scottsville. Of course, the Scotties knocked them out from advancing to the regional tournament. And 6 of the last 8 years that Barren County has been the runner-up. And we've won it we won it twice in 03 and 04. Runners-up 02 and then 05, 06, 07. All those were to Allen County, Scottsville. 7th year in a row that the Trojans have been in the district championship.
Well, you know, that says a lot for our coaching staff, Jay, and that says a lot for our program there at Barren County High School. I think we've got excellent staff there as far as basketball staff. Kids work hard at it up in the elementary, through elementary on into middle to the high school, and it just says a lot for our school system. I'm tickled to death, and I just don't think you can hardly beat them.
Should be an exciting basketball game coming up. The Trojans and the Scotties here in the 15th District Championship game. We'll take our first 2-minute break. We'll come back with more tournament coverage from Allen County, Scottsville. You're listening to the Wendy's pregame report, home of the 99-cent value menu, here on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. Back here at Allen County, Scottsville, the Trojans and the Scotties for the district championship. Of course, both teams advance to next week's regional tournament due to the fact that district winner and runner-up both get to go to the regional. Other games around the region tonight we're going to keep a tab on for you. And that 14th District at Warren Central, the girls' championship game between Bowling Green and Warren East. Tomorrow night, the boys' championship game between Bowling Green and Greenwood. 16th at Russell County, the boys' championship game tonight, Metcalfe County against Russell County. And then the 13th at Russellville, the Franklin Simpson boys taking on Russellville for the 13th district title. And we'll have Danny Woosley take care of, try to update us on those scores throughout the night here during our broadcast. Tickets for the 4th Region Tournament at Diddle Arena will go on sale Monday morning at Barren County High School. Advanced tickets are $5. They'll be $6 at the door. So, Glenn, everybody can save $1 a ticket if you get them in advance.
You know, Jay, that's important because when you have 3, 4, 5 in your family, you know, that adds up quite a bit. It can add up easily. and usually you're going to go out and get a little bite to eat, or you're going to eat there or something. So, yeah, every dollar you can save, it sure adds up.
The two previous games, the Trojans and the Scotties, earlier game 66-53 Trojans. Trojans had a 26-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and it was Blake Crabtree, 24 points on the night for Blake, and Lee Hubbard added 14. Charlie Mudd had 17 for Glasgow. And in the second game, the Trojans, that was a very close ball game until the start of the fourth quarter when Barren County went up by 16. It was tied going into the fourth. We went on a big run. Of course, Glasgow started the game out to a 17-6 lead before Barren County chipped away, tied the game up going into the fourth quarter.
You're right, Jay. I remember that very well. You and I were doing that game together that night, and Glasgow jumped out to a very good early lead, and then Barren did go on a heck of a run at the beginning of that fourth quarter, and then made just a few little minor, I thought, mental mistakes to let that lead gradually slip away and get down, the single-digit area.
Yep. And in that game, Lee Hubbard had 20. Blake Crabtree had 10, and Matt Riley had 10. Glasgow was led by Charlie Mudd's 15. Craig Mosier had 13, and Jordan Johnson added 11 points in that game. So we've got the number 1 seed, Barren County, against the number 3 seed, Glasgow. John Tinsley, this will be his first trip to the regional tournament. No matter what happens tonight, still the Scotties get to go. First trip to the regional tournament for John Tinsley since 2000 when he was at Barren County.
Right, that's right, Jay. It's, wow, it's been a long time.
8 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And, I know he's excited. He's got to be excited. I know his family's excited. And the program, for the program, and for him. Because that is a long time not to get the opportunity to go. So I know he's looking forward to that. He punched his ticket, obviously, on Tuesday night, beating, Allen County. So the key now, and I know this is going through his mind as well as our coaching staff, you've got your ticket punched to go, but you want to go in as a winner. That way you'll get matched up against a loser. That's important.
Absolutely. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back with more pregame here on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the Glasgow Scotties under head coach John Tinsley, assisted by David Bailey, Orlando Hayden, and Neil Thornberry. Charlie Mudd, 6 foot 175 and a senior at one guard. He's averaging 12.5 points a game. Michael Whitney, 5'9", 150, a senior, averaging 7.2. Craig Mosier, 5'9", 175 and a junior, averaging 9.5 points a ball game. At center is Will McCoy, 6'4", 215, a senior, averaging 6.4. Jordan Johnson at 5'9", 125 and a sophomore, averaging 7.7 a game. Barren County Trojans under head coach Steve Riley, assisted by Warren Cunningham and Matt Gardner. It'll be Blake Crabtree at one guard, 5'11", 165 and a senior, averaging 8.7. Cody Wooten at 6 foot 165 and a senior, averaging 4.7. Matt Riley, 5'10", 145 and a senior, averaging 9.8. Forwards are Lee Hubbard, 6'1", 180, a senior, averaging 25.3. Mason Myatt, 5'11", 165 and a senior, averaging 1.8 a game. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off of the 15th District Boys Championship game. It is coming up right here after this 2-minute break on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. You're listening to 106.7 Star FM, WHHT, Horse Cave, Glasgow, ESPN Radio, 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow. And for those listening inside the gymnasium, got it tuned in to 91.1. Here we are, Glenn, the Trojans and the Scotties battling it out for the 15th District title. Of course, there's going to be a new district winner this year. Allen County Scottsville, who won it the last 3 years in a row.
Jay, you're exactly right. What could you not expect more than a game between Glasgow and the Barren County Trojans? Wow. My goodness, I look around here, Jay, in this gym right now. Barren County has a tremendous crowd. Glasgow's got a good crowd, but they don't have the crowd that Barren County's got. Yeah. I see a few seats scattered around, but the biggest part of the lower section for Barren County, as well as the upper concourse, is pretty well full for the Trojans. I tell you, we've got the best fan support of any school.
Absolutely.
So, with all the hype, all the district, all the fans, you've got, I guess, the demolition zone over there. They're up on their feet. I know they'll be up all night. And you've got, I guess, the fans, the student section for Glasgow. the makings of a great championship game.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Barren County going to be the home team on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Let's go out and win this thing, Jay.
And Glasgow in their blue.
I tell you what, something that's going to be a big key, I think. I'm anxious to see what kind of defense Glasgow jumps out in.
Might see some junk
Yeah, I
defense
think
here.
so.
And Hubbard trying to get the tap back behind him to Crabtree. Trojans moving to the right side of your radio dial. Here's Cody Wooden with a basketball for the Trojans. He dribbles the right side of the circle, gives to Crabtree, out top to Hubbard. Right side it goes to Wooden. Wooden looking inside. Oh, Hubbard got pushed to the floor by Jordan York.
Yeah, looks like they're chasing it. Looks like to me both Riley and the hub is what I'm seeing, Jay. Is that what you picked up on early? And it's playing a little triangle.
They got York with a face mask on, guarding Lee Hubbard. Here's Matt Riley with it, driving to the paint, throws it up with the left hand, shot it too hard against the board. He hit the deck. And Mosier with it for Glasgow, gives to Charlie Mudd. Now to Whitney. Whitney brings it across against Cody Wooten. They spread the floor.
Yeah, kind of what I expected. I look for Glasgow to spread it. They don't try to slow the game down. They're wanting to beat you off the dribble or at least get the defender on his hip.
Here's Will McCoy with it right side against Hubbard. Looking, gives it back down to the corner to York. With Mason Myatt guarding him. Trying to drive the baseline. In the corner, here's Mudd for a three. It is no good. Hubbard crashing the board for the Trojans.
I tell you what, the hub was not going to let anybody get that ball but him on that one, Jay.
Crabtree in the corner. Mason Myatt for a three. Yes!
Yes, sir. That's what we need. Yes, sir. I love it, Jay.
Myatt can knock it down. He's been shooting it here lately in the latter part of the season.
That's the best time to be getting hot with the ball.
Whitney dishes it out to Mosier. Riley's guarding him. Mosier over to York. York against Mason Myatt here on the near side. Mosier, who likes to shoot the three.
Jay, this is going to be real important. We need to defend very well here when they're trying to go to the four-corner and they want to beat you off the dribble.
Yeah.
And then what they like to do is take it all the way to the hoop. If they've got the layup, they'll take it. If not, they want to dish to the shooter.
Right. Whitney with it here on the near side, dribbling the basketball. Working against Cody Wooden. He's going to drive now. Cut off. Gives to Will McCoy. He drives the baseline. Spins. Kicks it back out. Whitney for three. It is no good. Will McCoy with the offensive board. Stripped away from behind. A foul on Riley. And that'll be his first foul of the ball game.
McCoy kind of brought that ball down below his waist, and Matt went after it. Wasn't a bad attempt, but just got whistled for the foul.
And Mudd to put it in play. Right side of the Scotty bucket. He's still looking, and gives to McCoy. McCoy
walked.
And here's a little hook shot in the lane. No good.
I thought he walked there, Jay.
And Cody Wooden into the front court right side. Wooden right of the circle now, gives to Crabtree. Crabtree in the corner to Mason Myatt. Had a three, didn't take it. Now Crabtree 15 away. It is no good. Rebound by Will McCoy. Here comes Charlie Mudd with it for the Scotties. Mudd now will drive, a whistle, and a foul out of the floor. And this will be called against Blake Crabtree.
This is something, Jay, there's been 2 quick fouls. You don't want to get in foul trouble defending these guys.
Mosier pulls up, fade away, no. Rebound Lee Hubbard. Gives it to Cody Wooden. Wooden now into the circle, in the corner, Mason Myatt, another three. It's short this time. Gets his own rebound. Bounces it in the lane to Crabtree, out to Riley. He'll fire it up for three. No, missed it badly. Loose ball on the floor, scramble for it. Crabtree goes up and whistle. We'll have traveling on Blake. So the Scotties will get it with 5:18 to play. Here in the first, it's a 3-0 Barren County lead. Mason Myatt knocking down the tray. Whitney with it out front. Bounces it off to McCoy. McCoy, guarded by Lee Hubbard. Out to York. He'll fire it up for three. No.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And taken by Cody Wooten.
I'd let him have that shot all day, Jay.
Off to Crabtree. Crabtree, York comes back out. Here's Hubbard three. Got it! And went to the deck.
I thought they might call a foul on that one, Jay. York backed right over the top of him.
And they didn't. At 6-0 Barren County. Here's Whitney with it out front against Cody Wooten. Drive, left of the lane, goes up, and oh, what a shot.
Yeah.
An acrobatic move by Michael Whitney.
It was. He did a nice job, and that's what Glasgow wants to do. Beat you off the dribble, get a step on you, and then take it to the basket.
Crabtree out to Wooten, top of the circle. Wooten, left side to Riley. Riley back to Wooten in the circle. Over the left side, it goes to Maya to the left wing. Back to Wooten. Right side, it goes to Crabtree. Crabtree back out to Riley. Swings it left side to Wooten. Now Wooten looking inside. Now throws it across to Crabtree. Crabtree back out to Wooten. Wooten. Now here's Lee Hubbard. Trying to shoot it off the screen, but couldn't do so. York stays with him. In the corner goes Mason Myatt. Myatt kicks it back out to Hubbard. Hubbard flips it off now to Riley. Riley penetrating, giving it off to Cody Wooten on the right wing. Right of the circle now, spins the lane, gives it off to Riley. Riley in the lane, goes up with a short shot. It is no good. Tipped out. Crabtree's got it. 15 away, goes and under, slices his way down the lane.
Nice move there by Blake Crabtree, just taking it all the way to the rack, Jay, and landed in.
8-2, Barren County, 3:33 to play here in the first quarter. Whitney with the basketball for Glasgow. Whitney, right side. Mosier, long three. It is no good. Rebound by Lee Hubbard. Had Riley wide open down here, but didn't see it. Here's Wooten in the front court now. 8-2 Trojans. Wooten gives to Crabtree. Right of the circle. Now Blake. Sends it back to Wooten. Wooten back to Crabtree. In the corner to Mason Myatt. Back out to Crabtree. And over it goes to Wooten on the left side. Wooten looking to the corner. Lee Hubbard turns and fires for three. No good, in and out. Rebound by Craig Mosier for the Scotties. Gives it off to Whitney.
Glasgow staying with the two guys chasing Hubbard and Riley, playing zone with the other three.
And we knew that they would probably throw that out there tonight.
And they're still spreading the court on offense, just trying to beat the guy off the dribble.
Yeah.
It's not really designed, Jay, to slow it down. They're wanting to beat you off the dribble, get the step, and then either take it like that.
Wow, what a move by York. Taking it right down the lane, got tripped, and got the basket.
That's the design of this offense.
And that's going to put York at the line with a chance to make an old-fashioned three-point play. The foul on Lee Hubbard, his first, team's third. Trevor Adwell and Zach Gibson checking into the Trojan lineup. Gibson, a 5'11 junior, averaging 7.1. Adwell's a 6'1 junior, averaging 3.2. York at the line. His toss is good.
York's coming out, Jay. It looks like Bradley's coming in.
Yeah, we've got Jordan Johnson in the ball game, too, number 4. And, of course, Bradley is a 6'1 freshman for the Scotties. Wooten off to Crabtree. Down in the corner to Hubbard. Got Bradley guarding Hubbard now. And now Crabtree with it deep on the left side of the corner. Gibson, he can't shoot. Back to Crabtree.
Looks like now, Jay, they're playing possibly at least man on two, and that's Gibson and Hubbard.
Yeah. Trevor Adwell, top of the key, gives it over to Crabtree. Crabtree will bring it back out. 2 minutes to play in a quarter. 8-5 Trojans. And we got a whistle away from the basketball. And a foul. And it's going to be on Will McCoy. His first, team second.
You know, Jay, the second time we played Glasgow, that night, that game got a little rough. And
Gibson, a three out of the corner. Got it! Oh, what a shot.
I tell you what, he caught that ball and turned it loose with the defender really in his face.
That was a quick trigger right there.
It was.
11-5, Barren County, a minute 43 to play in the opening quarter. Whitney with the basketball. Whitney driving off to Johnson. Johnson trying to make a move on Wooten. Johnson gives it to Whitney. Whitney backs away on the dribble. He'll come back out front with it. Got Gibson guarding him. Over the left side it goes to Mudd. Mudd brings it out in between the circles. Mudd back left side to Whitney. Whitney trying to drive with it. Spins the lane. Dumps it off to Bradley. He lost it out of bounds.
Yeah. What happened there, Jay, he really passed the ball when he was up in the air. And that's really what you don't want to do. You don't want to leave your feet. You make that pass with the feet on the ground. You don't have any control of it. Bradley wasn't expecting the pass and goes right off his hands out of bounds.
Crabtree will bring it up. Matt Riley back in the Trojan lineup. Coming up on a minute to play here in the opening quarter. Trevor Adwell out to Crabtree. They're looking for Lee Hubbard, but Bradley trying to stay with him. Now here is Adwell. Bounce past Crabtree. Bluffs the shot. Brings it back out. Over to Riley. Kicks it back to Crabtree. 45 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's Hubbard, 17 away. Bounces off. Rebound by Will McCoy. Outlet pass comes to Whitney. Whitney breaks into the middle and dishes it off inside. It's broken up and stolen by Hubbard. Hubbard slapped away from him by McCoy. Hubbard didn't see him out there from behind. Puts up the shot. It is no good. Tapped up, no good. Adwell, outlet pass to Crabtree. Crabtree takes it to the basket. Puts it up, no good, but a foul.
Tell you what, nice recognition to see Crabtree 3/4 of the way down the court and getting the ball to him.
Foul is on Johnson, his first. Glasgow's third team foul. Blake Crabtree at the line for 2 shots.
Jay, right now we got both teams with 2 turnovers.
And that one spins out on Blake.
And both teams with 3 fouls right now.
Lee Hubbard's going to get a little breather here, and his brother Ben Hubbard, 5'10" sophomore, averaging almost 3 a game. Matt Riley coming out 2. And
we've got the wheel coming in for the hub, Jay.
Zach Gibson, Trevor Adwell, Blake Crabtree, Ben Hubbard. Missed the second one as well. Rebounded by Bradley. Mudd with 12 seconds left. Gives it out to Johnson. Johnson dribbling left side. Lost the handle on it. Loose ball. Luton's got it. Long pass. Crabtree trying to get to it. Trying to save it in bounds. And threw it off the leg of Mudd.
Nice job there by Blake. Actually kicked the ball back between his legs to go off Mudd.
So the Trojans will have a last shot at it here with 2.4. Lee Hubbard back in the ball game. They stack it up along the free throw line. And here's Wooten looking, bounces off. Crabtree in the lane, goes it up, and no good. Tapped up, and no good. That's the end of the quarter. Missed a big opportunity to go up by 8, 13-5, but it's 11-5.
Yeah, I would have liked to have that basket right there, Jay.
Barren County on top after 1. We'll be back in a minute on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. Barren County 11, Glasgow 5 as we start the second. Scotty's basketball is Mudd. We'll take it against Crabtree. Mudd still on the dribble out front. Now he's going to make a move on Crabtree. He'll drive against Lee Hubbard. Puts it up. No good. Tapped outside. Jordan Johnson's got it. Johnson feeds it to Bradley. Back in the corner. Mudd open for 3. He hit it.
Too many chances there, Jay. Too many chances. Right now on the offensive board, Barren County has got 4. It looks like Glasgow 2.
8-11-8. Barren County. Crabtree trying to set things up. Here is Myatt with it. Back to Crabtree. Wooten's got it now. Penetrating. Kicks it back out. Oh, they call double dribbling.
Jay, I've got an update on the score out of the 14th girls game. Looks like Bowling Green 18, Warren East 10. I'm sorry, it's 15. Bowling Green 15, Warren East 10.
Okay. That's in the 14th.
Yes, 14th. It's in the first half.
Mosier, 3 on the way. Hit it.
Oh, big shot there by Mosier. That's 2 big threes for Glasgow, Jay. Tie the score, 11-all.
And just under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Wooten driving against Johnson. In the corner goes to Mason, or to Riley. He'll fire it up baseline. No good. Rebound, Charlie Mudd. Mudd behind the back dribble. Takes it down. Pulls up. He's going to fire it again. 3. No good. In and out. Mason Myatt tried to get the rebound. He got fouled.
Mason was going after it strong and looked like he got pushed, Jay.
And it's going to be on Michael Bradley, his first 4th team foul in the Scotties. Barren County will have it, bringing it up. Cody Wooten. Wooten angling off right, looks left. Mason Myatt's got it out front, left side. Now gives it to Lee Hubbard. Lee working against Bradley. Now sends it down to the corner to Wooten. Wooten trying to penetrate, spins into the paint. Gonna have to get out of the lane underneath the Hubbard, wide open. Put it in.
Nice pass there for Cody Wooten.
13-11, Trojans back on top by 2.
I didn't see what happened to Bradley, but he got totally lost.
Yeah. Mudd's got it out front for the Scotties. Here on the near side to Mosier. Mosier dribbles across and throws it over to Johnson. Johnson starts his dribbling against Wooten. Trying to drive. Spins into the paint. Tries to go up and got it to drop in there. Jordan Johnson gets his first 2 of the game. Got a team warning on Glasgow for delay of game. Tied at 13, Will McCoy returning to Coach John Tinsley's lineup for Michael Bradley.
Jay, I've got an update in boys. Metcalf County right now 11, Russell County 8 in the boys.
All right. Wooten with it out top. Gives it to Riley, and over it goes to Crabtree. Crabtree on the left wing. Sends it to Wooten at the free throw line. Wooten trying to drive. Goes up in a lot of traffic. Flips it up. Missed it. Rebound to Lee Hubbard. Trying to go back up strong with it. He puts it in.
I tell you what, the Hub just stayed with it and put it back up and in. Woo! Strength right there, Jay.
Yeah, Lee Hubbard was 7. Barren County 15. Glasgow 13. Mudd out front. Mudd sends it off to Johnson. Johnson out to York. York back over to Johnson to the right wing. Johnson trying to penetrate. Drives. He goes up in traffic. Missed it. Rebound York. He's wide open. Puts it in. Tied at 15. Blake Crabtree on the left side. Crabtree putting down the dribble. Sends in the corner to Mason Myatt. Back to Crabtree. 15 feet away. No good. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson racing down the floor. Behind the back dribble. Puts it up and in. Glasgow takes the lead. 17-15. They were down 11-5. Crabtree with it. Down the open court. Gives it to Riley. Mosier on him. Back to Crabtree. Over goes to Wooten on the left side. Now Wooten gives it to Lee Hubbard. He can't shoot. As York came out to pick him up. Hubbard over to Wooten. Trying to penetrate. Spin. Kicks it out to Mason Myatt. Over to Hubbard. 3 on the way. Rim's no good. Rebound Johnson pushing it down the floor. He's got a wide open layup. Hubbard blocks it and he got it in.
Jay, I tell you what, right now they're just beating us in transition, getting back down. That's 3 layups in a row.
19-15 Glasgow. Mason Myatt back to Crabtree. Right of the circle. Crabtree over to Riley. Riley back to Crabtree. Looking inside. Can't go. Riley, he's going to drive against Mosier in the corner. Myatt for a 3. Got it!
Big shot there by Mason. That's 2 threes for him. Got just a quick little official timeout to get the net reset.
And
it's like Cody Edwards getting ready to come in, Jay.
Cody Edwards, 6'3", sophomore in for the Scotties. Zach Gibson returning to the Trojan lineup. 19-18. Barren County back within 1. And Mosier's coming out of the ball game. Michael Whitney in, and also in the game for Glasgow is Andrew Wade, number 34, 6-foot sophomore, averaging 5.5 points a game. So Glasgow's got Mudd, Johnson, Whitney, Edwards, and Wade on the floor. Barren County with Crabtree, Hubbard, Adwell, Riley, and Gibson. Coming up on 3 minutes to play and a half. Scotty's up 19-18. Johnson working. Driving, dumps it off to Edwards. Back in the lane, Johnson falling down with whistle. Traveling call.
They get a 2009 draft pick.
Yeah.
Vilna has 1 year to go.
A little too long, Jay. That time he got called for the walk, he actually ended up on the floor.
Blake Crabtree will bring it up. 2:47 to play and a half. 19-18 ball game. Crabtree to the top of the circle. Gives it to Adwell on the right wing. Back to Crabtree. Left side Gibson. He'll fire it up for 3. It is no good. Rebound Johnson. Johnson on the run. Takes it down and lays it up. And hang up there and came off. Rebound put back up. No good by Wade. Hubbard with the ball. Oh, that thing hung on the rim forever. Crabtree
First quarter on
to the top of the circle. Hubbard can't shoot the 3. Back to Crabtree on the left side. Crabtree looking, got a whistle away from the basketball and a foul on the Scotties. This will be charged to Michael Whitney.
Jay, what Glasgow is doing, every time the Hub, as an example, tries to come and cut through the middle, they're jamming it hard every time he cuts through.
Riley to put it in play. Right in the bucket. Riley still looking. Throws it out deep to Crabtree. Now Now Blake putting down the dribble. Heading to the top of the circle. Angles off to the right of it. Now bounces down low to Hubbard. He's double teamed. Hubbard kicks it back to Crabtree. Crabtree looking. Over goes Adwell. He's going to fire up a three. Oh, missed it badly. Cody Edwards with the rebound for Glasgow. Here comes Mudd. Oh, lost the handle on it. But got rid over to Whitney. He's going to drive. Lost it to Adwell. He gives to Gibson. Down to Riley. Riley behind the back dribble. Off to Adwell. Drives. Whistle. And a block.
Yeah, that was a good call. He wasn't set.
And a blocking foul. This is going to be on Whitney. His second. That'll be the team's sixth. So neither team in the bonus. Only three been whistled against the Trojans here in the first half. Riley looks into Hubbard. Back to Riley in the right corner. One dribble. He'll fire it up 17. No. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson threads the needle. Wade reverses. Missed it. Rebound by Gibson. Hands it off to Hubbard with 1:26 to play and a half. Hubbard into the front court. Hubbard trying to make a move. Left of the lane. Leaner up. No good. Trying to get his own rebound. He goes back up. Puts it up. Missed it. Trying to get his own rebound again. He's triple teamed and got fouled.
I tell you what, Jay, you won't see a guy battle and hit the boards right there any harder than Hub. He's straddling a Glasgow player that's on the court. I'm talking about a workhorse.
Yeah. Lee Hubbard will go to the free throw line, and that foul charged to Cody Edwards. His first. Down to 1:13 left in the half. Lee may be a little winded out there. 19-18, Glasgow on top. And having to wipe up the perspiration off the floor. The Glasgow has Johnson, Mosier, Wade, Mudd, and Edwards. Barren County with Crabtree, Myatt, Hubbard, Wooten, and Riley. This will be one in a bonus for Lee Hubbard. Lee fires it up. Got it.
Big shot that ties the game, Jay.
19 all, and we're down to 1:13 left in the half.
Wow, low-scoring game, Jay. I mean, that... Whew.
Michael Bradley returning to the Scotty lineup for Cody Edwards. Hubbard for the bonus try. It's on the way. It's good.
Got them both. Gives Barren a 1-point lead with 1:13 to go.
20-19. Johnson with it for the Scotties. Bounces it out now to Mudd. Coming up on 1 minute to play. They feed it down to Bradley. Bradley turns the baseline against Hubbard. Bounces it back out to Mudd. Out deep it comes to Johnson. 55 seconds to play in the half. Johnson trying to penetrate. Left corner to Wade. Back out to Johnson. Now here's Mosier. Long, deep three. No good. Rebound by Wade. Across to Bradley. Knocked away. Ooh, they're going to call a foul on Lee Hubbard. And that's going to be 2 on Lee Hubbard and 4 on the Trojans here in the first half. And Ben Hubbard's going to come back in the ball game. And Lee will have to come out with 41.7 seconds to go here in the first half.
Right now, the Hub had, it looks like, 8 rebounds and 9 points in the first half.
And throwing it out, Mudd. He's got it. Pulls up. 6-footer. Got it dropped. 21-20. Glasgow back on top. 33 seconds to play in a half. Dean Glass, a 5'9" sophomore, in the ball game for the Scotties right now.
Barron's going to hold for 1.
21-20, Glasgow. Crabtree bounces it against the floor, down to 18, 17, 16 seconds. Over it goes to Wooten. And we're down to 10 seconds to play. Crabtree now looks for Riley. Can't get it to him. Feeds it to Wooten underneath. Bounce pass underneath to Ben Hubbard. He's going up. Missed the shot. Rebound tapped around. Mosier's got it. That's the end of the half. 21-20, Glasgow on top. Here at the break, we'll take a 2-minute timeout of the 15th District Basketball Radio Network.
Start your year off right. Don't make a resolution, make a statement. Come to Kim & Company Salon and Spa. Kim Wilson, Jane Berg, Morgan Edwards, Casey Sneed, and Amy Bellamy are here to get you red carpet ready. We are the top-of-the-line salon and spa who offers everything you need, and you can even be the first for eyelash extensions. Our product line lines consist of Enjoy, Italy, and Paul Brown. You may have tried the rest. Now make a statement and try the best. Call Kim & Company Salon and Spa, 651-5038.
Back here at Allen County Scottsville, halftime of the boys' 15th district championship game. Glasgow Scotties 21, Barren County Trojans 20. The Scotties outscored the Trojans 16-9 in the second period. Trojans were up 11-5 at the end of the first quarter. And looking at scoring here in the first half, first for Glasgow, they had 9 field goals. 2 of those were three-pointers. They hit their only free throw. 6 points for Jordan Johnson. Those were actually transition baskets, those 3 two-point goals in the second quarter. 5 for Jordan York. 3 for Craig Mosier. 5 points for Charlie Mudd. 2 for Michael Whitney. For Barren County in the first half, 7 field goals. 4 of those were three-pointers. And the Trojans 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Lee Hubbard has 9 points. 3, 2 twos, and 2 free throws. 2 threes for Mason Myatt. Zach Gibson with a tray. And Blake Kratz in the basketball. First half stats.
For Glasgow, Jay, they were 9 of 23 for 39.1% for the field. 2 of 8 from three-pointers for 25%. 1 of 1 from the free throw line for 100%. They had 18 rebounds, 13 defensive, 5 offensive, 2 assists, 5 turnovers, and 1 steal. They also had 3 points off Trojan turnovers and 7 second chance points. For the Trojans, they are 7 of 25 for 28%. Inside the arc, they are 3 of 15 for only 20%. Three-pointers are 4 of 10 for 40%. Free throw line, 2 of 4 for 50%. Rebounds, 15 rebounds, 6 offensive, 9 defensive, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals. No points off Glasgow's 5 turnovers and 6 second chance points, Jay. Also, an update on a score. I've got Bowling Green has come back, has still got the lead over Warren East, 26-23, 2 minutes ago in the second quarter.
All right, Danny, thanks a lot.
All right. Also, Jay, just looking at it, Lee has got 8 rebounds. Mason has 1 rebound. Cody Wooten has 1 rebound. Matthew Raleigh has 1 rebound. Blake Crabtree has 2 rebounds. Those are offensive. Zach Gibson has 2 rebounds. They're defensive. Lee's 8, everybody with rebounds with 8, 3 offensive, 5 defensive.
All right, Danny, thanks a lot. And, of course, we're still staying updated on those other games in the region going on. The 16th District Championship over at Russell County, where Metcalf County and Russell County are playing. Also, the 14th District Girls Championship between Bowling Green and Warren East. And the 13th down at Russellville with Franklin Simpson and Russellville boys.
Right. Last I got on the Metcalf County Russell was at the first quarter was 11-8. And again, with Bowling Green Warren East, with 2 minutes to go in the half, Bowling Green's up 26-23. Nothing from Franklin Simpson.
All right. Well, it's 21-20. Glasgow on top of Barren County here in the boys' championship game of the 15th District. And we'll remind you the girls' regional draw is tomorrow morning at 10 at Warren Central. The boys' regional draw Sunday at 2, also at Warren Central. And the regional tournament will begin Monday night with the girls starting it out. And tickets are on sale for the 4th Region tournament starting Monday morning at Barren County High School. Advance tickets will be $5 in advance, $6 at the door. We'll come back after this 2-minute timeout on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. Back here at Allen County, Scottsville is 21-20. The Scotties on top of the Trojans. And looking at those stats again, of course, Barren County only shooting 28% the first half to Glasgow's 39.1%. And points in the paint, a big stat there, Glenn. Glasgow, 12 points of their 21 in the paint.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. We haven't shot the ball, you know, and I look at our individual scoring. We don't have anybody in double figures. We've got the hub with 9 points. He's the closest one to double figures. The next most points are Mason Matt with 6. And after that, we've got a lot of players with 0. It looks like Blake Crabtree with 2 and Zach Gibson with 3, and that's our scoring.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We've got to get some more scoring from other players and get some other people involved. And bottom line, what has been happening, the junk defense chasing sometimes at least 2 Barren County players or chasing at times 3 is just really making it hard to get the touches. You know, I'm guessing in the locker room, I know the coaching staff for Barren has talked about that, and I bet they're telling them, let's run. If they're going to chase us with 2 and 3 chasers, let's run our standard man-to-man offense, and let's get after it on defense.
Right. 21-20. Trojans trailing the Scotties. Of course, next week, the Trojanettes, of course, won last night, will go in as a winner, and the draw is tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock at Warren Central High School. And you can, of course, check that out on the website. All the regional draws from throughout the state will be on the KHSAA.org website. So check that out sometime tomorrow, and you can find out who plays who. Of course, tickets are on sale starting Monday morning. Advance tickets $5 at Barren County High School, $6 at the door. The regional tournament starts Monday night. All the tournament games right here on 106.7 Star FM, ESPN 1230 AM, and also ESPN 1450 in Bowling Green. Maybe a couple of conflicts with Western baseball, and if that happens, we'll let you know. And possibly that a couple of nights, some of those games could be on either Sam 100.7 or My 105.3 WOVO, but we'll let you know when that takes place.
Jay, I've got an updated score on boys. Franklin Simpson 28 at the half, Russellville 14.
All right, Barren County's basketball to start through second half. Moving to the left side of your radio dial. Riley has it, flips it off now to Hubbard, and now here's Wooten in the corner to Crabtree. He's going to fire it up for 3. Yes!
Big shot by Blake right there. And Glasgow stays with their junk defense. Jay chasing Riley and the hub right off the bat.
Barren County back on top, 23-21. John Tinsley wants a timeout.
Yep, he saw something he definitely didn't
like. He looked over at Steve Riley and kind of mouthed something to him. I don't know what he said, but kind of had a smile on his face when he did it.
You know, if we get a couple other people in terms of scoring, let them chase. But we got to have some other people that can be able to take some shots and make some shots. You got shooters and you got makers. You got makers tonight. Right now, we need some makers, Jay.
Yeah. And Crabtree made that 3 in the right corner.
Yep, and that was a big shot. Gives Barren County a 2-point lead just starting the third period.
That's the 5th three-pointer for the Trojans tonight. And Glasgow basketball as York will put it in play. Out of the side across the way. Out it comes to Mosier. Yeah. Riley and Tinsley.
Yeah, they're kind of laughing at each other. Yeah, and I think it may have been over that shot just by Blake.
Whitney penetrating off to McCoy. Spins. Throws it back out to Whitney. Now Whitney will back away on the dribble. Now wants to penetrate. Spins, falls down, almost fell down. And that's going to be traveling on Whitney. Got a little out of control.
Yeah. Sometimes I've noticed the 2 guards for Glasgow, Jay, at times do get out of control.
Yeah. All right, 7:14 to play, third quarter. Riley with it on the near side, on the dribble. Riley now sends it off to Mason Myatt. Myatt's going to drive in the corner to Crabtree. He can't go. Wooten with it, left side to Riley. Riley taking an ocean, gives it a corner. Myatt will fire it up for 3 again. It is no good. Rebound, batted around, and it's going to go off of Barren County, I think. Kind of hit the top of Lee Hubbard's head.
Yeah, we lost.
He turned around, didn't know which way the ball went.
Kind of lost control of that ball.
Yeah.
Right now, Glasgow's got 6 turnovers, Jay.
And now Jordan Johnson
3.
in the lineup.
Barren County's got 3 turnovers for the game.
York inbounds to Whitney. Whitney brings it up against Cody Wooten. Over the near side to Johnson. Johnson dribbles across. Gives it back over to Whitney on the near side. They got the floor spread.
Yeah, they're still spreading. They like that ball handler to try to take their man one-on-one.
Yeah. Here is McCoy trying to power in against Hubbard. Puts it up, no good. Hubbard with a rebound. And there's a foul.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It's going to be on Johnson.
I mean, when the hub gets the ball down there like that, you're just about going to have to foul him to get the ball.
Yeah. Second foul on Jordan Johnson. First one on Glasgow here in the second half.
Jay, I've got an updated score in the boys Metcalf-Russell County game. Right now, Russell County 34, Metcalf 28 at the half.
Oh, my. Turnaround there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Wooten inside Myatt going to the basket. Shot blocked by McCoy. And here come the Scotties, Charlie Mudd.
McCoy used that height and long arm to swat that one away.
Johnson penetrating, spins, goes up with a jumper. Good.
Tell you what, nice job there by Johnson to get good dribble penetration and then the turnaround jumper to fall. Ties the game up, Jay.
8 points for Johnson. 23 all. Crabtree with it. Out to Wooten. And Myatt's left open, but kicks it back out. Wooten 17 away. No. Rebound by York. Off to Mudd. Mudd now takes it down the lane, throws it up and in.
I'll tell you what, Glasgow is attacking the rack tonight, Jay.
Yep.
I know that's got to be about 14 points inside the paint.
Yeah, 25-23. Riley with it, left of the circle. Crabtree with it. And now throws it cross court to Riley. He fires it up for three. Bang!
Big shot by Matt Riley. Big shot.
Barren County back on top, 26-25. Johnson driving. Now curls it out to the corner. Johnson trying to make a move on Wooten. Johnson still with it. Sends it out deep to Mudd. Mudd wants to make a move down the lane. Puts it up and in.
I'll tell you what, we've got to be able to cut off that dribble penetration. And so far, we've not been able to do that in the game.
Riley again, a three. He's fouled this time. And it's going to be on Johnson, and that's going to be 3 on Jordan Johnson. Second foul on Glasgow here in the second half. And Matt Riley, who knocked down a three-pointer a little while ago. 2 threes by the Trojans here in this third. 3 shots. No, first
I
one.
missed the first one. It's a little short. Hit the front of the iron, Jay.
Got 2 more coming. This one's good.
That one's smooth as silk.
27 all. 4:48 to play.
1 point lead right here.
And it's up and good by Matt Riley. 28-27, Barren County, 4:46 to play in a third. Charlie Mudd with it for the Scotties. Now Barren County playing a zone here.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that, Jay.
Straight away, Mudd, 3. No. Rebound, Lee Hubbard.
Let's see if they can hit some outside shots.
Gets rid of it to Wooten. Wooten into Myatt. Myatt turns, fires it off to Hubbard. Shot blocked by McCoy. Out of bounds.
They'll stay with Barren County. Be Barren County's ball underneath their own basket, Jay.
And Wooten will put it in play.
Let's see what we run right here. It's on the side. Ball will be coming in from the side. Deep corner side. Cody Wooten throwing it inbound.
And now Michael Bradley's going to return to the Scotty lineup for Jordan York. 4:23 to play to third. It's 28-27 Barren County. Andrew Wade will check in for the Scotties for Jordan Johnson, who goes to the bench with 3 fouls. Wooten out to Myatt. Back to Wooten. Wooten in the corner to Myatt. He's going to fire it up for 3. No. Batted up in the air. Hubbard's got it. Goes up against McCoy and a foul.
Foul on McCoy.
That'll be his second. Team's third of the second half. McCoy did more of a slap down that time on the basketball, so.
Jay, I tell you what, in the game, the Hub has got 11 rebounds. He's hit the boards hard.
Lee Hubbard, and got the roll. 10 points for Lee.
Yep, gives Barren a 2-point lead.
And now York's going to return to the Scotty lineup for McCoy this time. 29-27 Barren County. Hubbard back at the stripe. Lee aims, fires, and it rattles out of there. Kind of spun out. And rebounded by Glasgow. Here comes Charlie Mudd.
Jay, it looks like we're going back to man. We played zone for 1 trip.
And here's Jordan York with it. Giving it off to Mudd. Mudd into the circle. Now gives to Mosier. Mosier lost it to Mason Myatt. Mason Myatt gives it now to Cody Wooten.
Nice decision there by Mason. Didn't have anything.
In the corner, Crabtree, a three. No. Rebound by Michael Bradley. Gets through it to Mudd. Mudd into the front court. Mudd sends it left side to Wade. Back out to Mudd. And now Mudd. Started by Crabtree. Gives to Mosier. Mosier likes to shoot those shots from midcourt sometimes.
Oh, yeah. He'll shoot out there from the volleyball line.
Yeah. Taking it down left sideline. Hooks it off now out to York. York working against Mason Myatt. Gives it to Mudd. Now Charlie Mudd will circle it out.
Jay got a halftime girls score. Bowling Green 32, Warren East 25 at the half.
Three, missed it all. Missed it everything. Missed everything. John Tinsley thought it was tipped.
Nobody touched that ball. He just missed everything.
And Barren County's basketball has some changes in the lineup here. Zach Gibson, Trevor Adwell in for Barren County. Jordan Johnson's back in for Glasgow. And here comes Crabtree. That Johnson's going to stay right with Riley no matter where he goes. Riley taking it left side. Johnson going to have to be careful playing with 3 fouls. Skip past Crabtree, 12-footer, no. Rebound by Adwell. In the corner, Gibson a 3. And they're going to say that Adwell was on the end line.
Yeah, they said he stepped on that end line right there and was out of bounds. Turnover gives it to Glasgow.
Charlie Mudd will bring it up. Mudd over to the near side of Johnson. Johnson dribbles against Riley. Trying to penetrate behind the back dribble. He's going to go all the way down the lane, puts it up and in.
I'll tell you what, Jay, that's about the 4th time he's done that tonight.
Yeah. 29 all.
Nice pass.
Nice hit the foot, and then here comes Bradley and Johnson with it now. Johnson swipe loose, but Bradley's got it. Gives it back to Johnson. Johnson a long 3, no good. Rebound, whistle, and a foul. And Andrew Wade got the offensive board. He had Zach Gibson boxed out. And the foul on Gibson, his first. Team's first of the second half.
Jay scores 29-29 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the third period. Looks like Cody Wooten's coming in for Matt Riley.
All right, Glasgow basketball. Whitney, who has checked back in with the Scotties. He's looking. And he's going to have to hurry. He has to lob it out there deep in the right wing to Charlie Mudd. Mudd on the dribble, directing traffic now, and comes off to the near side. Sends it out to Whitney. Minute 50 left in the third. We're tied at 29. Whitney. Left side Mudd. He's going to drive. And he got out of control, stumbled and fell. Hubbard with it off to Wooten. Wooten, left side. Wooten trying to penetrate. And now looks for help, gives to Crabtree. He's open, but then looks across the lane. Now he'll back away and send it out deep to Wooten. Back to Crabtree. Had a 3, didn't take it. He's going to drive into the paint and lost the handle on it. Trying to go back up. He's going to have to kick it back out. Wooten will fire it up for 3. Got it.
Shot
for 2, they say.
Shot.
His foot was on the line, they say.
All right, 2 points.
31-29, Barren County, 105 left in the third.
2-point lead for the Trojans.
Whitney into the front court for Glasgow. Gibson guarding him. Sends it off to Johnson. Johnson out deep to Bradley. Bradley against Lee Hubbard. Now we're going to have a foul on Lee Hubbard, and that's going to be his third. Team second.
Looks like the wheel's getting ready to come in for the hub.
And
Coach Riley.
49.8 left.
Coach Riley will give him a break if he can for these next 49 seconds, and then try to get him back in, depending on how the game goes at the beginning of probably of the 4th period.
Mudd has it down front. Mudd still on the dribble against Crabtree. Bounces right to Whitney. Whitney out to Johnson. Johnson trying to make a move. Dribbles it between his legs. Takes it right side of the corner. Goes to Whitney. Back out to Johnson. Down to 30 seconds left. Swings it over now to York. He took his face mask off. Now here's Whitney driving, whistle, and a foul. It's going to be on Zach Gibson, his second, team's third of the half.
Looks like Matt Riley getting ready to come back in, Jay. Coming in for Gibson. Be Glasgow's ball underneath their own basket.
Charlie Mudd inbounds into Johnson. Johnson brings it out. Now Johnson finds it a gap. Will go up, and a foul here, and it's going to be on Cody Wooten. His first. That'll be the team's fourth. And 2 shots for Jordan Johnson.
Jay, the Hubs getting ready to come back in. 18.5 seconds to go in the third period.
Johnson 67% on the season.
He
Puts
hit
it
that
in.
first one. Cuts it to a 1-point lead for Barren. Hub and Gibson coming back in.
18.5 left. 31-30. Barren County. Johnson can tie the game here. Johnson, a 5'9" sophomore, puts it up and in.
Yep, tie ball game with 18.5 seconds to go in the third, Jay.
As Blake Crabtree will bring it up. Tied 31, 12 seconds left in the quarter. Crabtree out front. Mudd not applying pressure.
Wants to make a move.
Crabtree now finds an opening. 15 foot away. No, off the front of the rim. Rebound Mudd. That shot is going to hit the speakers in the top of the roof. And so after 3, we're tied at 31. Barren County and Glasgow. We'll be back in 1 minute on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. Jay Turner, Glenn Bird, Danny Woosley back here at Allen County, Scottsville. Last 8 minutes of this boys championship. We're tied at 31.
There we go, Jay.
Charlie Mudd, guarded by Blake Crabtree. Trojans man-to-man. Johnson with it now. Johnson wants to drive left to the lane. He'll go up. Shot blocked in there, and Johnson was out of bounds when the ball was batted back.
Glasgow went back to their same spread offense, Jay, and just letting Johnson try to beat his man one-on-one to the basket.
And Johnson's done a lot of that tonight, penetrating. That has him with 12 points in the basketball game. Blake Crabtree off the screen, dribbles back top of the key, gives to Wooten. Wooten just inside the arc, now back behind it. He'll pull up, 17 away, no good. Rebound by Whitney. Whitney sends it off to Johnson. NBA 3. Got it.
Bad burn, Jay. Jay, I've got an updated score with 4 minutes to go in the third. Russell County 36, Metcalf 32.
7:10 to go here. Glasgow up 3. Riley swings around, trying to reverse it up, and he does.
I tell you what, nice job there by Matt Riley, taking the ball one-on-one.
Took it across the lane, and then with his left hand, reversed it up and in. 34-33, Glasgow.
Back to the spread offense, Jay, for Glasgow.
Whitney on the dribble against Riley. Whitney's going to try to penetrate. Dishes off in the corner. Here's a 3 by York. It is no good. Follow-up is good by Mudd.
Tell you what, big rebound there inside the paint by Mudd.
36-33 Glasgow. 6:33 to play in a ball game. Wooten's got it for the Trojans. Off to Crabtree behind the arc. Won't shoot it. Now Crabtree on the dribble against Mudd. Brings it out. Oh, it's poked away, and it's going to be stolen by Johnson. Johnson had it stripped loose underneath, and Johnson got it back, throws it up, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Scramble for. They're going for it. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be charged to
the Hup. That's 4 fouls on the Hup, Jay. You know, Jay, right now, Lee has got 11 points. Our offense all year long has been basically centered around the Hub, getting 20-plus points every game.
Yep.
And right now, with them chasing him, he just hasn't been able to get the looks or the touches, and you can really tell. He's got to sit down now, and the wheel comes in.
Charlie Mudd will put it in play for the Scotties. 6:13 to go. Glasgow up 3.
We've got 7 seniors on this team. Those senior basketball players step up right now, Jay. It's a very critical time. 6:13 to go in the fourth. We're down 3 points, and Glasgow has the ball underneath their own basket.
Well, they're still trying to get some water up off the floor. Charlie Mudd now to put it in play. Johnson. Almost carried it. Got a lot of traffic. Got a whistle. Offensive foul on Johnson. And that's going to be his fourth. And the team's fourth of the second half.
Looks like Gibson's getting ready to come in. Coming in for Cody Wooten.
Jordan Johnson with 15 points to lead Glasgow tonight. 36-33.
He's done a nice job. Give him credit.
Crabtree, left side, Riley a three. Bang!
Boy, we needed that. He just hadn't had the looks tonight. That's only his second look like that, Jay. Ties the game up. 36-36 with 5:57 to go.
Riley with 10 points, all here in the second half. Ties Lee Hubbard in scoring. Lee with only 1 point here in the second half. Of course, Lee in foul trouble with 4. Jordan Johnson has 4 for Glasgow. 5:57 to play. 36 all here in this championship game of the 15th District Tournament. Fourth region starts Monday night. We'll have every tournament game here on the radio for you, including ESPN 1450 in Bowling Green.
Jay, right now on the court, looks like we got Cody Wooten, Matt Riley, Will Hubbard, Mason Mott, and Blake Crabtree. Looks like we're going to pick up a little token full court pressure.
Johnson in the game for Glasgow, playing with those 4 fouls as Charlie Mudd will bring it up for the Scotties. Gets it across to Whitney. He pulls up and now throws it out to Mudd. Splits the defenders. Down, it kicks it back out to Johnson. Johnson on the left side, and Wooten trying to reach in. And a timeout.
Got a timeout. Johnson was getting in trouble there. Good defensive pressure by Cody Wooten.
5:40 to play here in the third. This will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
Jay, I've got another score in boys in the third period. Franklin Simpson 45, Russellville 26, with 4 minutes to go in the third.
So Franklin Simpson out to a 19-point lead in their championship.
Looks like they're starting to pull away at that one.
That Russell County-Metcalf County game is getting to be interesting.
Well, a few minutes ago, I may be getting an update on it, but a few minutes ago, Russell County had the lead by about 4. As soon as I get an update on that, I'll let you know.
All right. Glasgow basketball in front of their bench, down to our right. As York will inbounds. York lobs it to McCoy. And traveling call to McCoy.
Nice defense there.
Mason Myatt was putting the pressure on. Zach Gibson will check back in for Coach Steve Riley's team. Cody Wooten will get a break. 5:37 to go. We are tied at 36.
Jay, I've got an update on the girls' score. Bowling Green and Warren East. Bowling Green 40, Warren East 31 with 4 minutes to go in the third period. That's girls.
Yeah. Crabtree on the dribble out front. Has no pressure. As Mudd's backed off, standing at the free throw line away from him.
Still chasing Matthew Riley, chasing Gibson.
Crabtree.
And chasing a little bit of the wheel.
Yeah, Mason Myatt with it now. Over to Crabtree. Off to Riley. Trying to penetrate. Jumper from 10. Got it.
Good shot by Matt Riley. That's what I was talking about, Jay. That somebody, when the hub went out, is going to step up, and it looks like Matt Riley coming up to the plate.
38-36, Trojans back on top. 4:50 to play in the ball game. Johnson's got it for the Scotties. Johnson with Riley on him. Over the left it goes to Whitney. Whitney brings it back out in the middle of the floor. Back over to Johnson, left side. Johnson wants to drive. Now dumps it back outside to Whitney. Whitney looking for Charlie Mudd. Now he'll go back to Johnson with it with 4:28 to play.
Glasgow is in their spread offense.
And
they got
Johnson
trapped.
in trouble and gets rid of the ball to McCoy. Out to Mudd for 3. He hit it.
Oh, nothing but net. Nothing but net.
39-38, Glasgow on top by 1.
Lead.
Mason Myatt kicks it to Riley. Riley working against Johnson, hooks it off to Crabtree in the left wing. Crabtree circles out. 3:57 to play. 1 point lead for the Scotties. Crabtree off to Riley. Baseline, whistle, and a foul.
I can't tell. Is that on Jordan?
It is.
Johnson?
It sure is, and he's going to foul out of the game.
I believe that's his 5th, isn't it? It's 4th.
No, it's 4. We missed one somewhere.
I thought it. That was his 4th.
Barren County ball. Ben Hubbard to put it in play. Ben looking.
Oh, yeah.
And threw it off the back of McCoy. And here's a loose ball. Ben Hubbard gets the timeout. He had to hustle to get that ball back. He had a good idea of throwing it off the back of McCoy, but then it hit the leg of the other Scotty player, and they almost came up with a basketball.
Yeah, Coach Riley wasn't too pleased with that inbound pass. Ben has just got so much hustle in him that he made a good job getting over, knowing he had made a bad play. I'm going to make it up, getting after it, and he did. And then was lucky to get a good quick timeout.
39-38 Glasgow, 3:48 to go in the ball game. It'll be the Trojans basketball. Stay tuned. We'll have the trophy presentations. The announcement of the all-tournament team coming up. Low-scoring basketball game as neither team's really shot that well tonight.
No.
But Charlie Mudd has scored 9 of his 14 here in the second half. Jordan Johnson with 9 of his 15 here in the second half. They're the only two Scotties that have scored in the second half. All right, Mason Myatt will put it in play in front of the Barren County bench. Mason Myatt in the corner to Riley. He can't shoot. Now goes back out to Myatt and to Ben Hubbard. Over to Crabtree. Left open out there. 3:36 to play. Glasgow up 1. Crabtree. Still on the dribble. Looking for someone to get open.
Coach Riley's telling him, let's go ahead and run some offense.
Crabtree off to Riley. And a foul here on Whitney.
Yep.
And that'll be his third. That'll be the team's 5th.
Still not in the 1-and-1.
Second half.
Yep, we're still not in the 1-and-1 yet.
Michael Bradley going to return to the Scotty lineup for Andrew Wade, who just checked in a moment ago. Trojans ball, Mason Myatt will put it in play with 3:15 left to go. And Myatt still looking, into Ben Hubbard. Ben goes up, shot blocked by Mudd. Myatt kicks it out. Riley, a long three, go!
Oh, my goodness, what a shot by Matt Riley with a Scotty in his face.
Has an NBA three
Yes,
for Matt
sir.
Riley.
Good shot.
41-39 Trojans, less than 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Mosier kicks it out to Mudd. Mudd over the left side to Whitney. Whitney brings it out and gives it to Mosier. 2:45 to play. Mudd's got it out front now.
Glasgow staying with the spread offense, Jay.
Mudd pulls up off the dribble. Got it for 3.
Timeout for Glasgow.
Glasgow goes back on top 42-41 with 2:37 to go.
Hub's getting ready to check back in, Jay.
Full timeout. We'll be back in a minute on the 15th District Basketball Radio
When you
Network.
are looking...
Now we're down to the final 2:35. Trojans down 42-41.
Still chasing the Hub. He's come back in. He's been chased. Matt Riley's still being chased.
Crabtree out top, left corner, Gibson a 3, and it won't count if he hits it.
No
And
basket. They're saying no basket.
the foul is going to be on 42, Jordan York. His second.
1-and-1. That'll be
Team
1-and-1.
Lee Hubbard for one in the
to the
moment.
line. Jay, from here on out, you and I both know how important foul shots are in a game like this with 2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the game.
Lee Hubbard 3 out of 4 at the stripe, but only 10 points, a season low for Lee tonight. Big ones right here. Lee Hubbard fires it up. Got it.
Ties the game, Jay. 42-all. 2:24 remaining in the game. Big shot right here. Every possession is so important from here on out.
Hubbard fires it up, and it
Got
drops
it.
in.
Hit a little bit iron, but it drops in.
43-42 Barren County, 2:22 left in the game. Charlie Mudd with it for the Scotties.
Back to their spread. Spread offense for Glasgow.
Jordan Johnson with it now.
Barren
Be
playing
careful
man.
with Johnson because he'll take you one-on-one. Here he goes, Johnson.
Oh, he got there.
Got midair, had to give it off to Mosier. In the paint, goes under, puts it up and in.
I tell you what, that's been tough for us to guard and handle all night long, Jay.
44-43, Scotty's back on top. Wooten with the basketball for the Trojans. Over it goes to Crabtree. Back to Wooten. 1:44 to go. Riley can't shoot. Gives to Wooten. Left wing. Kicks it out to Crabtree. Took an ocean to shoot the three, but throws it back out to Wooten. Wooten back to Crabtree. Back to Wooten. Free throw line. Back to Crabtree. He'll fire it up for three.
Rattles it. Shot. Three-point shot. Big-time shot there for Blake. My goodness, Jay, what a game. Blake was trying to debate whether to shoot it or not, and then says, well, heck, I'm going to let her roll, by golly, and hits it. Woo!
Wow, 46-44, Trojans on top. We got a full timeout. We'll keep it right here. 1:23 to play. It'll be Glasgow's basketball. Crabtree's second three-pointer here in the half. He has 8 points for the basketball game. He hit a 2-point goal back in the first quarter and 2 trays here in the second half, 1 in each quarter. And that was a big one right there. And Matt Riley in the second half has scored a total of 15 points for Barren County. Lee Hubbard has 12.
Jay, minute 23 to go. Barren up by 2. Glasgow's ball. You know what they're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
You know they're going to go to the spread. They're going to try to beat you off the dribble, get the defender on the offensive player's hip, and try to get the layup. Or dish it off if you collapse and hit the open shooter. Glasgow fans, Jay, are on their feet.
We got them on both sides here, and it's going to be exciting with the last 1:18. Mudd's got it for the Scotties. He's hit 2 threes here in the fourth quarter. Here's Charlie Mudd. We may have to stand up here, Glenn.
We're going to have to, I think, Jay.
Here's Johnson with it, trying to penetrate. Crossover dribble, throws it up wildly, missed the shot, they called a foul.
Foul on Cody Wooten.
He forced up that shot, and Wooten
Oh, it wasn't. I don't know, second. Jay. I'm not sure about the call on that play. Johnson was definitely out of control and just kind of hurled it up, off balance and everything else.
Johnson fires up the first, misses.
Missed it. Big foul shot, Jay.
46-44, Barren County, 1:05 left in the game.
We've got to do a good job right here of blocking out. We must block out, especially if he misses his shot.
Johnson again, good. 46-45, Glasgow putting the pressure on. Here's a pass deflected, but Crabtree caught it. 1 minute to play. The Trojans up 1, 46-45. Everybody on their feet. Here's the Crabtree with it. He's just going to stand out near midcourt. Throws it over to Wooten.
We're going to run just a little bit of clock. We got to be careful with the passes.
Yep. Got to be really careful. Slapped out of his hands, loose ball. Myatt's got it back out to Lee Hubbard. Hubbard calls a timeout. And with 40 seconds to play in the game, Barren County up 1, 46-45, and we'll have the basketball. We'll keep it right here. You're listening to 106.7 Star FM, WHHD, Horse Cave, Glasgow, ESPN Radio, 1230 AM, WCDS, Glasgow.
Jay, I tell you what, all the fans in this gym right now are on their feet for both Barren County and Glasgow. Woo! And we've had a nip-and-tuck ball game the whole way.
The whole night, yep.
What has been the biggest lead by either team? Do you recall?
Biggest lead in the first half. Barren County was actually up 6 at one time.
Other than that, it's been 1 and 2, 3 points either way.
Yep.
The entire ball game.
Glasgow might have had a 3-point lead at one time.
It comes now down to 40.1 seconds remaining in the game. Barren County's ball. Barren County up 1.
And the Trojans are in the bonus. Glasgow with 17 fouls. Barren County with 6.
I believe we've got 2 timeouts remaining, Jay.
Cody
we got in a bind.
Gets it into Mason Myatt. Now Myatt.
Needs some help. He needs some help.
To Wooten. Johnson really putting the pressure on. Backs away. Gives it off to Riley. Riley trying to get away from the trap. Takes it left side. Now throws it out to Myatt. Myatt in a trap. Now there's the foul, and it's going to be on Mosier.
You know, I know they wanted to foul Mosier. They feel like they're sending the right guy to the line for the 1-and-1. But, Jay, if you remember, in one of our last couple of regular season games, Mason went to the foul line and nailed foul shots.
Yeah, Mason Myatt, 56% free throw shooter.
Not the best percentage shooter.
He missed it. Rebound by Charlie Mudd. 22 seconds to go in the ball game. Glasgow could win it right here with a basketball. They call timeout. 19.1 left. And we'll keep it right here. 19.1 seconds to play in the game. Barren County 46, Glasgow 45. Scotties will have the basketball, and we come out of the timeout. Don't forget, Monday night starts the 4th region tournament at Diddle Arena. We'll be on the air for every tournament game throughout the week. Beginning with the girls' first round Monday and Tuesday. Boys' first round will be Wednesday and Thursday. Girls' semifinals on Friday, and the girls' championship on Saturday, and then the following Monday and Tuesday, boys' semifinals and championship game. Well, Glenn, this is going right down to the wire. And what strategy do you see with John Tinsley and the Scotties?
Well, you know, I truly think that they'll continue to do what they've done. They've been successful with. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I look for them to likely go back to their spread. They realize they're down. They're down 1 with 19.1 seconds to go. But I look for them to attack the glass, try to get the bucket and or a foul or both. They'll be inbounding the ball just inside the midcourt line.
Yeah, we may have to stand up here.
Yep, we're probably going to have to.
19.1 left. York's going to put it in play. York going to have to hurry.
John Vine.
And another timeout call.
Couldn't get it in. Coach Tinsley was standing right there by him, and he was counting in his mind, and he knew it was getting close to the 5-second count.
All right. Well, that took 0.3 of a second off. I'm not sure if they're going to put that back up there or not.
That may be, Jay. I'm not sure. That could be Glasgow's last time out. If not, they only have one left. I'm not sure. We've got one. Barren County has got one.
Glasgow doesn't have any left.
Glasgow, no timeout.
No.
Jay, it is so loud in here. All the fans for both teams are really up on their feet. Nobody's sitting down, and everybody's cheering. Barren up 1. Glasgow's got the ball. 19.1 seconds to go.
Yeah, they put the time back up there. 19.1 left. And Glasgow will put it in play. Jordan York. Out to Charlie Mudd. 17 seconds. Mudd on the dribble against Crabtree. He's going to drive. Behind the back dribble. He goes under. Puts it up and in.
Got what they wanted. We got 10 seconds.
Ball comes into Lee Hubbard. 8 seconds to play. And a timeout on the floor. But Glasgow called timeout. I thought they didn't have any left. Or did Barren County call the timeout? Well,
they're going to put some time, I think, back on the clock. It looks, I believe, and I believe it was Barren County that did call the timeout. Neither team now has any timeouts left.
All right, it'll be Barren County's ball, trailing 1, 47-46.
They put a couple of seconds back on, Jay.
Yeah, 10.1.
Yeah, it's got 10.1 to go in the game. Barren is now down 1, 47-46.
Now, what do you see strategy here by Steve Riley?
Well,
with his final 10.1.
I'm sure, I feel certain, probably both teams, but I feel certain Barren County has got a play that they work and practice on, that they try to run if they need a quick bucket with closing seconds. It could be at the end of a period, end of the half, end of the game. And I'm sure there's something that they try to do. And that's probably what they just talked about in the timeout, and I feel like they're setting up. It looks like they got Zach Gibson at the three-point line.
Wood to put it in play. Gets it into Lee Hubbard. Here comes Lee. Weaving through traffic. Takes it all the way down. Lays it up. Not 4 seconds to play, though. Here's Mosier. Almost falling down. Mid-court shot at the horn. No good! And the Trojans have won the championship.
Goodness, Jay. Woo! What a ball game.
48-47. Lee Hubbard shot wins it for the Trojans and the 15th District Championship 48-47 over the Glasgow Scotties. My goodness, what a ball game. Barren County and Glasgow, it was nip and tuck all the way through.
Jay, it's just what we expected. You know, you and I talked a little bit even driving down here tonight. Just all the games this entire week, except for the girls' championship game last night, were nip and tuck. Every one of them have been nip and tuck. It's nothing short of what we talked about and what we expected. Both teams, it's one of those games you hate to see either team lose. They both played extremely well. And my goodness, I think it was just going to come down to who had the ball last with just seconds to go.
And Lee Hubbard will be leading the prayer here as everybody gathers together in midcourt. We'll take a 2-minute break on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. Here's the trophy presentations are being made. Barren County wins it on Lee Hubbard's shot with about 3.5 seconds left in the game. That was his only field goal in the second half.
Wow, can you believe that? Can you believe that, Jay?
Barren County wins it 48-47 over the Glasgow Scotties, and they accept the runner-up award.
And the 2008 15th District Basketball Champion, the Barren County
Trojans coming out to get the championship trophy. First district championship since 2004
wow.
for Barren County.
Whew.
Runners up the last 3 years.
A lot of happy players down on that court right now, Jay. You know, there's 7 seniors on that squad. A lot of happy, smiling faces. And I'm talking a well-played ball game by both teams.
Steve Riley getting the game ball. 48-47. The Trojans win it over the Scotties by a single point. Now we'll have the announcement of the all-academic team, I believe.
From Allen County, Scottsville, Travis Ogle.
Travis Ogles from Allen County, Scottsville. First member named to the all-academic team, 15th District. Travis Ogles, one of the seniors.
Yep, nice player.
These are awards going to Chase Reed from Barren County on the all-academic team.
Nice job there by Chase Reed.
Charlie Mudd from the Glasgow Scotties named to the all-academic team. Matt Sheffield from
Here he comes.
Monroe County.
He's here.
A freshman for the Falcons. He'll be back 3 more years.
You know, that's a nice academic award, Jay. I hope all these boys that are coming back get that for the next 3, in his case, 2 or 1, whatever.
And now we'll have the announcement of this is all tournament team. Justin Harlan. What a game he had against the Trojans
I tell you what,
Tuesday night.
He played a heck of a game. He hit several threes in that game, Jay.
19 points for Justin Harlan.
From Allen County, Scottsville, Jay Starks.
Jay Starks.
Very athletic, good leaper, good player. Very solid.
Only starter that returned this year for the Patriot basketball team.
From Barren County, Blake Crabtree.
Blake Crabtree.
Blake played an excellent tournament. He did a nice job. handles the ball well, makes great decisions, hits several shots tonight and throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
From Glasgow High School, Will McCoy.
Will McCoy, who got the game-winning basket to beat the Patriots on Tuesday night.
Big basket right there, Jay. Very deserving.
From Barren County High School, Lee Hubbard.
Lee Hubbard.
Well, you can't take anything away from Lee, Jay. I mean, he's done that all year long. You really wouldn't expect anything different from him tonight.
Lee getting the game-winning basket for the Trojans to win the championship.
I would think that he would have to be a strong candidate for player of the region in the fourth.
Yeah. Definitely should be player of the year in the 15th district.
From Barren County High School.
Craig Mosier also named to the all-tournament team. And Matt Riley from Barren County.
Played a heck of a game. You know, he was one of the guys that stepped up in that early fourth. I mentioned somebody, when Lee went out, was going to have to step up, one of these seniors. And he and Blake both stepped up.
Matt Riley with 10 of his 15 points in the final period. And that is the all-tournament team.
Nice job. Nice group of players out there on the court.
We'll have the announcement of the all-seasonal team coming up.
From Barren County, Blake Crabtree.
Blake Crabtree.
Strong, solid, good ball handler, smart with the basketball. Just doesn't make a lot of mental mistakes on the court, Jay.
And just hope the
Good
Trojans
leader.
have a great week next week.
Great leader on the court, too, with Blake. Directing the players and traffic and what they need to do.
Philip Hayes
There he
from
goes.
Allen County,
Yep.
Scottsville. He'll be back next year
Yes.
for the Patriots. He's about 6'8".
Big old boy, Jay.
Yeah. Jay Starks, also named to the all-seasonal team.
From Glasgow, Craig Mosier.
Craig Mosier from Glasgow.
He's been solid this season.
Yeah.
Shot a lot of deep, I mean, he shoots deep threes when he shoots, Jay.
From Glasgow, Charlie Mudd.
Charlie Mudd, 19 points for Charlie
Yep.
Mudd tonight.
He had a great game tonight, taking the ball to the rack, layup, hit some outside shots, played strong.
Mudd had 10 points in the final quarter.
Gospel, Travis Ogle.
Travis Ogles from Allen County, Scottsville.
Travis hit the big shot, around 14, 13 seconds remaining in the Allen-Glasgow game to give Allen the 1-point lead.
Yeah.
Matthew Riley.
Matt Riley, also named to the all-seasonal team.
He's done a good job, Jay. I mean, golly, what can you say? Shoots well, has done a nice job passing the ball, maybe one of the better passers on the team.
Brandon Lovett from Allen County, Scottsville, also being named. I think he's a junior,
I believe you're right.
so he'll be back next year. Patriots going to have a good basketball team next year.
They should be very strong next year.
Despite losing Starks and Ogles,
Yes.
there's still got a lot of young players.
They've got a lot of experience and some size.
DJ Whitlow from Monroe County be named to the all-seasonal team. Whitlow, the leading scorer for the Falcons this year. Senior for Coach Justin Stinson.
And your 2008 15th
Player of the year coming up.
from Barren County, Lee Hubbard.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Very deserving, Jay. Golly.
He is a class act, let me tell you. Very deserving.
Yeah, he's very deserving.
That's the all-seasonal team. Run down that list for you again. All-academic team. Chase Reed from Barren County, Charlie Mudd of Glasgow, Matt Sheffield of Monroe County, Travis Ogles of Allen County, Scottsville. The all-tournament team, Justin Harley, Monroe County, Jay Starks, Allen County, Scottsville, Will McCoy, Glasgow, Craig Mosier from Glasgow, Blake Crabtree and Lee Hubbard from Barren County. The all-seasonal team, Blake Crabtree, Matt Riley, and, of course, Lee Hubbard named the District Player of the Year from Barren County. Philip Hayes, Brandon Lovett, and Travis Ogles, along with Jay Starks from Allen County, Scottsville. Craig Mosier, Charlie Mudd from Glasgow, and DJ Whitlow from Monroe County. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back to the post game. We'll also talk with Coach Steve Riley, and also we'll talk with the seniors on this Barren County basketball team, victorious tonight for the championship over the Glasgow Scotties, 48-47. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network. Championship game as Lee Hubbard cutting the net. And Steve Riley's made his way up. And congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, Jay.
Get the headsets on there. They're a little tricky sometimes.
Thanks, Jay.
What a game.
Well,
it was gut check time, wasn't it?
We struggled in the first half to make any shots. Both teams really did. And then, of course, we made some good shots second half. We played a little bit. I think both teams played so much better in the fourth quarter offensively. It would be like we come down and make a tough shot, a three or whatever. And then Charlie Mudd come down and make a shot. And Johnson really hurt us. Jordan Johnson really hurt us. And, I said nobody. I told Charlie after the game, I said nobody scores on Blake Crabtree. And Charlie just made tough shot after tough shot. And that kept him in the game. And then on our end, Matthew made some really tough shots the second half. He made some big plays. And then, of course, we had the last play, and we ran a play that we run periodically in practice just for this situation. And they actually put the ball on the wrong side that I wanted it on, because really you have your choice. And actually went on the other side. I'm glad I didn't get my way. And we told Lee that when you come off that they don't want to foul you. The worst thing, the last thing they want to do is foul you. So just keep going. And then he kind of, and Charlie kind of set up, tried to take a charge. He kind of avoided that. Then he had just a really easy shot. And then when they threw it in, he scored with over about 2.5 seconds to go. And when they went in, I think Zach Gibson kind of delayed Mosier just enough that he ended up taking a 60-footer that really had no chance. So I thought Glasgow really played well. We knew they did exactly what we thought they'd do. They triangled and two'd us. We moved a lot better tonight than we did the other night. One of the differences, we didn't make the medium range shots tonight very well. We shot 16 for 43 on the stat sheet that they gave me. I don't know what you guys had. We were 7 for 25 the first half and 3 for 15 inside the arc.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to just fire up threes all the time, and we didn't. But we sure did shoot those a heck of a lot better than we did our twos. We were 9 for 18. And they were 5 for 16, but Mudd was 3 for 6. And he made all those late. And it seemed, we got, of course, we missed the 1-and-1. We were up 1. And, Mason made those shots the other night. I had full confidence he would, and he missed it. And Charlie did a good job of getting to the rim and laying it in. We didn't foul him. We told our guys if they had a wide open layup, foul him. The problem was the one guy we didn't really want to foul was Lee. And Lee was the only one in position to make the 2 foul.
Right.
So they scored on that. And then I think even if Lee would have fouled, he'd have made it in the foul. It'd have been an and 1, which you don't want. And then thank goodness he didn't, because they kept Lee in the game, and then he made the play at the end of the game. And, both teams, I guess with the exception of Johnson, who's probably a junior, the seniors on both teams were the ones who were making the plays. Charlie Mudd was making plays for them, and then I think Lee and Matthew made some really big offensive plays for us in the later part of the game. We did a good job of surviving without Lee for a stretch. And that was really big, because we were down 3, and they had the ball when we took him out of the game. With his 4th foul with about 6.5 minutes, and I think by the time he got back in the game, we were ahead. So we did a good job during that stretch. But it's amazing what happens
when you make a shot. We ran a different play against our triangle 2 to start the second half, and Blake Crabtree made a 3, and John on the other end he starts yelling. He said, "Good adjustment. That was a good adjustment." I said, "Well,
I saw you guys.
Yeah, we were talking. I said, "Yeah, it makes a big difference when you make the shot. You know, you can adjust all you want, but if you don't make shots,
yeah,
you know, you don't do things." And of course, they ran the triangle and 2 on Lee and Matthew, and the first, and of course, Monroe boxed the 1 on Matthew, and he didn't get but 1 shot off the other night. But in his defense, he was getting IVs in his body the whole night, the night before, from having some kind of stomach flu. And then tonight, he was a lot more active, I thought, and he was able to get a few more shots off. The one thing you don't want to do in triangle 2 is your leading scorers have got to touch the ball. If they don't touch the ball, then the other team's done exactly what you want. And I thought against Monroe the other night, Matthew didn't touch the ball much to any, and that was mainly his fault because he just stood. And then, of course, Lee was able to get enough shots, and Blake made shots. And then tonight, we made some tough shots in the last quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Riley, had 3 threes in the second. Well, he scored all 15 points in the second half and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and he made some big shots. I think he did 5 or 10, but I think he was 0 for 5 at halftime. So
yeah.
that meant he made all 5 of his shots in the second half. But, he played big, and this is the thing about this group. It's a senior group. It's a team. Cody Wooten did a really good job for us in the tournament the other night. He had several assists. Mason Mott made some big shots tonight. He made 2 threes. And we told Mason he had to shoot it, and he made 2 threes. And, Zach Gibson, he made 1 3 tonight. Actually, he made another one, but they'd called a foul on the screen where Lee ended up hitting the 2 free throws. If you remember the play where Zach hit the ball in the corner. Of course, they fouled Lee way before Gibson got it off. But, it was a great atmosphere. Our crowd was big. I knew it would be, and it's real big. We're going to need those people next week at the region. The Dill Arena's bigger. We need everybody there. We need everybody who went to that girls' state tournament. Come watch us play next week. We need to start playing a little better so we can try to get ourselves in something special. But we got to start playing a little better in order to do that.
But a great basketball game, and coming out on top, the 15th district champs for what? This first time since 04, I guess.
Yeah, it's the first time in 4. We've lost 3 straight district championship games.
To Allen County.
Well, we were about ready to go for a quad, and I didn't want anything to do with that. So thank goodness Lee made the play at the end, and our guys ran that play right. And Lee, once he got to a certain point of the floor, there was options to pass it to both Matthew and Gibson. If their guys kept in, he wouldn't be able to do it. But he read it right, finished the play, and we haven't ran that play. I'm not sure if we run it this year. We may have run it one time, but we sure did run it successful tonight.
Yeah. Coach, congratulations. We'll be talking to these seniors, too. Congratulating them individually as they still cut down the net. So, and I know there's several pictures going to be taken and all that, so we don't want to pull them away when
we'll get
photo session's going on.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right.
Ray, Glenn, the Woos, we appreciate everything you do. David Peters, the best field man and bus driver in the state of Kentucky.
And we're not done yet.
Not done yet.
Next week.
We would like Dave takes a big long trip, so let's get him going, okay? All right.
All right. Thank you. All right. Steve Riley, the Trojans, champions of District 15, 48-47 over the Glasgow Scotties. We're going to take our final 2-minute break, and then we'll come back and hopefully talk to some of the seniors. But before we go to that break, let's go over individual scoring and our game stats for tonight's championship game. Barren County led 11-5 at the end of the first quarter. Glasgow led 21-20 at the end of the half and was 31-31 at the end of 3. 48-47 the final score for Glasgow. 19 field goals. 5 of those were 3-pointers. And the Scotties were 4 of 5 from the charity stripe tonight. Led in scoring by Charlie Mudd's 19. He had 14 in the second half, including 10 in the fourth quarter. Jordan Johnson with 16 for the Scotties. 6 baskets. He had 10 of his 16 in the second half. He was 3 of 4 from the foul line. 5 points for Jordan York. Craig Mosier had 5, 2 for Michael Whitney. For Barren County, 15 for Matt Riley, 14 for Lee Hubbard, 8 points for Blake Crabtree, 6 for Mason Maya, 3 points for Zach Gibson, and 2 for Cody Wooden. Now, Matt Riley had all 15 points in the second half, 10 in the fourth quarter. He had 3 threes, 2 twos, was 2 of 3 from the foul line. Lee Hubbard had 9 points in the first half, held to 5 in the second half. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He had a 2-point bucket, the winning game shot in the late fourth quarter. 14 points for Hubbard tonight, right behind Riley's 15. 8 for Blake Crabtree, knocked down 2 threes in the second half. Mason Maya with 2 threes in the first half were 6. 3 points for Zach Gibson off a 3-point shot. Cody Wooten scored 2 for the Trojans. And Danny, let's take a look at those game stats.
All right, first for Glasgow, they were 19 of 41 from the field for 46.3%, 5 of 16 from three-pointers for 31.3%. As you mentioned, 4 of 5 from the free throw line for 80%. They won the rebounding board 28-21. They had 20 defensive rebounds, 8 offensive. They had 5 assists, 11 turnovers, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 5 points off Barren County turnovers, and 9 second chance points. For the Trojans tonight, they were 16 of 43 from the field for 37.2%, 9 of 18 from three-pointers for 50%, 7 of 12 from the free throw line for 58.3%. But in that second half, Barren County was 9 of 18 for 50% in the second half. They had 21 rebounds, 13 defensive, 8 offensive, 11 assists, 7 turnovers, 1 block, 6 steals. They had 7 points off Glasgow turnovers and 7 second chance points, Jay.
All right. Well, an exciting basketball game going right down to the wire. We've seen a bunch of them this year and in this tournament as well. And, of course, Will McCoy hitting the game-winning shot to beat the Patriots to get here to the championship, and Lee Hubbard with a game-winning shot to beat Glasgow for the district championship.
The games down here this week have been awesome.
One of the best district tournaments I've seen in a while.
Yeah, and I've got a funny feeling the region's going to be the same way.
I think the 4th region, especially the boys, I think it's wide open. Should be some great basketball at Diddle Arena next week.
Right, and I've got an upset.
An upset? Oh, my.
Russellville beats Metcalfe County 71-59.
So Russell County beat Metcalfe 71-59.
Franklin Simpson beat Russellville 57-40, and the girls, Bowling Green beat Warren East 57-53.
The Bowling Green will go in as a champ, a district winner next week at the girls' 4th region tournament.
Right, and whoever draws Warren East, I feel sorry for them.
Well, now it's a possibility. With Barren County winning the 15th district, they could draw Metcalfe County right in the first round of the 4th region tournament next week.
So that would be, we were hoping for a Metcalfe Barren championship, but who knows what will happen now.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how that draw comes out. Of course, there's still one more district to play tomorrow night, and that's Warren Central. Bowling Green against Greenwood for the 14th district title in the boys tomorrow night.
I'd say that'd be a dogfight, too. That'd be a great game to go see.
That'll be interesting. Well, we'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and hopefully talk with some of the senior basketball players of this Trojan team that wins the district championship 48-47 over the Glasgow Scotties. We'll take a 2-minute break right here on the 15th District Basketball Radio Network.
The Barren County Sheriff's Department is always ready to serve you. Here are several easy ways to get in touch with your Sheriff's Department. The main office phone number is 651-2771. After 4:30 in the afternoon, please call 651-5151. For the anonymous tip line, call 646-8771. Reach Sheriff Chris Eaton on his cell phone at 646-6448. Visit the Barren County Sheriff's online homepage at barrencountysheriff.com.
Serving a community means being a part of it.
Hello, I'm Debbie Livingston. At BB&T, we see banking as more than just business. It's about the very life of a community, a working commitment to the prosperity of our neighbors, friends, and families. So whether you're seeking personal finance expertise or financial business planning, come to BB&T. We invest in people.
There's opportunity here. BB&T, Glasgow, Cave City, Hiceville. Member FDIC. People like to know that when they want service, they're going to get it. This preference for the way things used to be done is still honored at Sherfy's Automotive Center. You can count on fast, friendly service from Mike, Peggy, and Brian. Oil changes are fast while you wait. You'll get up to 5 quarts of oil, filter, and lube. Plus, they'll check all your fluids. At Sherfy's Automotive, you'll get full service, from brakes and alternators to water pumps. They'll even rotate and balance your tires. When you want fast, friendly, full service, drive into Sherfy's Automotive, Happy Valley Road, Glasgow.
And now, a few ideas on how to have a way less mysterious lunch from Wendy's.
Shouldn't the fish in your fish sandwich have a name? Not like Zippy, but like North Pacific cod. It's in Wendy's new premium fish fillet sandwich. So what's up with the mysterious fish at other places? cod isn't mysterious. It knows it's way cooler than that other fish with no name.
The new premium fish fillet sandwich from Wendy's. Hand-cut fillets of North Pacific cod, crispy panko breading, zesty tartar sauce. Available for a limited time only.
It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's.
Back here at Allen County, Scottsville, the Trojans win the championship 48-47 over the Glasgow Scotties tonight. And we're going to try to get some seniors up here. Glenn Bird's going to be talking with some of them and get some comments from them tonight as I think they're going to start making their way up here. And Glenn, if you could get them right here, just stand them right in here. We'll try to talk to them individually. First, we only got two here, so get the seniors up here, and we got everybody up here yet? Okay. And try to get everybody organized here, Glenn.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right, I've got just about all the seniors. I'm missing Matt Riley. It looks like he's in there talking to his
grandpa and grandma.
Yes, he is. Well, let me go ahead and get started. And Blake's still making his way up here. Let me go ahead and start. We've got 7 seniors on this basketball team this year, Jay, and I'll start with the hub.
Lee Hubbard.
Lee
Congratulations,
Hubbard.
man.
Congratulations, Lee.
Thanks, sir.
Now, let me ask you something. I nicknamed you the hub. How many years has that been now?
I believe it would be 3.
I think it was maybe your sophomore year.
Sophomore year.
All right, now, tonight's game. Obviously, there's 7 seniors on this team. You guys come out, you play solid all week long. A tough game tonight, but you come in there and you get the win. You picked up your 4th foul in that early 4th quarter. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I got a hand-checking call for, after my man passed half court, and that took me out of the game for about, 3 or 4 minute stretch. And, that kind of worried us. But our teammates came through for us, having the 7 seniors we got, and, Gibson and Trevor and Ben coming off the bench for us, they were a big boost. Matt Riley really came through for us in the second half, and, it actually, I was confident in my team when I was over there on the bench because, I knew we had some leaders on the floor, Blake and Cody, all 7 seniors, I knew they would come through, and we made some big shots, and being the senior-dominated team that we are, we really made some big plays, and they came through while I was out of the game, and we were fortunate enough to, push it up by 1, and then, and I got back in the game.
You got back in at slightly over the 2-minute mark, 2.5 minutes, something like that, I believe, when you checked back in the 4th period. Tell me about this. Coach Riley calls a timeout. There's 10.1 seconds on the clock. Tell me about what y'all talked about in the huddle at that time and what you wanted to try to do.
Well, a lot of times that would take a team's confidence out after, a player on the other team makes a big play like that with 10 seconds left. But, being seniors and, having the leadership we do, we had confidence in each other. We didn't let that get us down. We had confidence and faith in each other and that we were going to do what needed to be done to win the game. And when we were in the huddle, we were motivating each other, but we were going to set a double screen for me, rolling at half court, and Cody was to inbound the ball to me. And they were in foul trouble then. They had a bonus time at that point, and Coach Riley grabbed me right before I left the huddle and told me, he said that he thought they would be afraid to foul because he didn't want to send one of us to the line to have the chance to win it off 2 free throws. And he told me as soon as I got it, just to attack the basket, not stop, and be the senior and the leader that I need to be on the team, and to take the shots that need to be taken to win the game. And the Lord opened that up for us, and we came out with a win and made the big play. And I've never been so happy in my life just be with these guys and have the friends that stuck with us throughout this whole time, and to have a 15th district championship. But we're not done yet. Our goal is to win the Region 4 championship and then hopefully contend the state.
It's not over. The season's not over yet, Hub, and I hope not. And I congratulate you on being selected on your playoff season long player of the year in our district, and you've just had an excellent year. And I look forward to continuing watching this and you and the entire team play in the regional tournament coming up next week.
Thank you, sir. I just want to give God all the glory, for everything He's done for me and done for our team, and the prayers He's allowed to happen after the game, and teams that come out there and join that, and how that spread throughout the fans and those listening over the radios. And over the radio waves and, you know, everything. I'm just glad, you know, the blessings and, you know, he's not done moving, and I'm just glad that, you know, he's in my life, and he allows, you know, he allows me to allow his light shine, and I'm just, you know, I'm thankful for all these guys, for a coach and a great coaching staff, and I'm thankful for a 15th district championship. Hopefully we're not done. We can, you know, get some more.
Keep on rolling.
Yes, sir.
No, we're not done yet.
No,
we're not done yet. We got a big week coming up next week.
All right, let me get Blake Crabtree in here. Thank you there, Hub.
Thanks, Lee.
All right, Blake, step up here. I've got Blake Crabtree. Blake, one of our leaders, go out early fourth quarter and sit on the bench for maybe roughly 3 minutes or so. Tell me what was going through your mind at that point and what you did. You come out in the second and hit a big three right off. Let's talk about a couple of those things.
Well, at halftime, they was talking about the things that we were struggling with, and one of them was shooting. So the second half, they told us to come out and relax, and they said we was a little too pumped up. So we came out the second half a little bit more relaxed, and we started shooting the ball a little bit better. Then we got cold again, and that's when Lee got his fourth foul. So at that time, we was going to run triple screen for our shooters, Matthew and Gibson, and try to get them some shots. And while they was doing that, we was just screening for them and trying to get some shots and get our shooters some shots so we can get some points on the board. And we was just holding on until Lee could get back in there.
I understand. Well, Blake, I think you guys have done a great job. It's a great group of seniors. I think you've done an excellent job showing leadership, help directing guys, and really just playing very smart, mental basketball game on the court and being very strong around the basket.
Yeah, well, I hope we continue to do that because we still got another big tournament in Bowling Green next week, so hopefully we'll do something there, too.
Well, listen, I want to congratulate you, and I want to talk to some of these other guys. Thank you very much, and wish you the best of luck next week.
All right, appreciate it. I'll take it next.
Let me get Cody Wooten up here. Cody, by golly, you and I talked a little bit back at Greenleaf Nursery back in the fall. Let's talk about this, though, here tonight. Let's talk about this ball game. What'd you think about it?
I was nervous. Had my nails bit all the way down.
Are they bit down into quick? By golly, they are bit into quick. Does that hurt when you dribble the basketball?
I don't think about it out there on the court, but afterwards it does.
All right, well, tell me about this. It was a nip and tuck ball game the whole way. We got maybe a 6-point lead early. Glasgow comes back and even gets a 3-point lead. It was really nip and tuck after that. What was our coaching staff talking to you guys on the court about at that time, especially in the second half?
Well, we're a team full of seniors, and we just needed to keep our composure and not get caught up in all the excitement out there on the floor and just get down and play solid defense. If we didn't hit a lot of shots, we missed a lot of shots early, so they told us that'd come to us, and just keep playing hard defense and rebound the main key for us.
All right, well, you've done a great job, Cody, handling the ball, playing at the one spot of virtually the entire season, and I'm tickled for you, and I'm looking forward to you guys playing next week in Diddle Arena. All right?
All right, thank you, Mr. Barron.
You're welcome.
Cody, congratulations.
Let me get Mason up here. Come on, Mason. What do you got in your hand?
I got a piece of that net up there.
Oh, son, you'll keep that for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir. I want to make sure I keep up with this the rest of my life. I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Mason, starting the game out, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, you opened up with a 3-point shot and nailed it.
Yes, sir. During the week, we were preparing for Glasgow. Coach Riley's talking about how, they was going to play like boxing ones, the triangle and two, stuff like that. So I know I'd have to, take a step up, make a few shots, try to get him out of that defense. So I figured I'd just start off the game, see if I could make me one.
Well, I believe you ended up hitting at least 2 threes. Am I thinking right, Jay?
Yeah.
I mean, deep corner threes, and they were backing off a little bit. They were chasing. They were playing a triangle. I thought you came in and did a great job with that.
Yes, sir. I knew I'd have to step up, make a few shots. That way we can get Lee and Matthew over there, our shooters. We got to get them involved. And Coach Riley told us, we'd have to pass to move the ball and let them touch. Just like if they didn't get to shoot, let them touch it. So I knew, if I got the ball, you have to step up, make a few shots, try to get them out of that defense, so we could do our normal offense and stuff like that. So I practiced, and hopefully I could make a shot, and I finally did.
Well, Mason, you know, I've been hearing in practice really all season long. At times, I feel like you don't shoot a lot in the games, but I'm told in practice you light it up.
Oh, well, yeah, I hear that every day. You know, I don't shoot the ball enough, but I feel like, you know, if we can move the ball around, that'll eventually come back to me and I can make the open shot. I just don't want to come down and tuck up a three real quick. So I want to move the ball around, you know, get everybody in, you know, in the offense to touch on the ball so we can move the ball around. That way it'll be wide open. Coming inside out from the rim out to the three-point line is a lot better than catching it from the top to the corner. You know, if we work a ball around, I figure I can get me a better shot that way.
Well, Mason, I think you've done a nice job. I want to congratulate you, and thank you very much. I look forward to watching you guys play next week.
All right, thanks, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let me get Chase up here. Chase, get up here, by golly. What do you got in your hand?
I got a piece of that net from here at Allen County High School.
All right, well, now, Chase, talk to me here a minute. Here we are. You're a senior. You're one of the 7 seniors on this team. We've been playing. We've had a great season. I guess right now our record is 25-6. Talk to me a little bit about that.
It's just been a great year. I mean, we knew that we had the capabilities to come out and have this kind of year, and it's just really sweet that we've actually came out and done it each night and worked hard and got what we needed to get done, and hopefully going to continue that in the next week too.
What do you think about next week? Let's talk about playing in Diddle Arena.
Well, we're going to have to play 3 good teams no matter what, so we just want to play the best 3 games that we can put together and hopefully have a chance to go to Rook.
All right. Well, Chase, it's good talking with you. Congratulations, one of the seniors on this team. Let me
and Chase,
sit down here.
Congratulations on being named the All-Academic team. Okay?
All
right.
That's I tell you what, that is one of the biggest awards, I think. Congratulations on that.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
What do you plan on doing after your senior year?
I'm going to Eastern Kentucky University and hoping to pursue a degree in political science.
Oh, my goodness.
Great.
Well, good luck to you. Good luck and good luck next week. Tyler, get up here. Come on up here, young man. Hey, what do you got in your hand?
That's a piece of history I'm holding right here. Barren County District Champions and Allen County Scholarships Gym.
Oh, man, I like the sound of that, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now, talk to me here a little bit. You haven't played a lot of organized basketball the last couple of years until just recently, and you even helped us. I know coaching 8th grade, you even came down and would help me scrimmage with some of our players a little bit. Tell me about, though, you coming back out and wanting to get involved in basketball this year.
Glenn, I knew that we was going to have a good opportunity to have a good team this year, and I just felt like I wanted to be a part of it this year, my senior year and everything.
Well, you've got some size. You bring some size, and that was something that we may have been lacking as a team.
Yes, it was, and Coach Riley kind of talked to me about that, and I thought I could maybe help our team in somewhat, so I decided to play.
Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're a part of it. I want to congratulate you, and I look forward to watching you all next week.
Thank you.
Now, let me ask you one last question here. You're going to graduate in May. What are you going to do after graduation? What's your plan?
I'm attending Kentucky Wesleyan as right now. I'm on a golf scholarship, but I plan to come back and hopefully teach someday at Barren County High.
Well, I hope you do, young man. I wish you the very best.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Matt Riley, get up here. You know, one of the first times I ever met Matt Riley, he was playing Little League Baseball with my younger son, Dave. And I guess Dave is probably, I don't know, maybe even 4 years older than Matt. Matt, let's talk about something. Here we are, district tournament championship game. They're playing everything from triangle and 2. At one time in the game, they were chasing 3 players. You were one of the players that they started out and chased from the get-go. Tell me, how do you view that? And I noticed, I mean, you're constantly had to move tonight. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, to be honest, Mr. Bird, half the time I didn't know what defenses they were playing. They were starting to confuse me, and you know, we knew from the beginning that they were going to put some junk defenses on us, and we just knew we had to execute and get the ball around. And luckily, we, you know, in the game against Monroe County, we just had trouble getting the movement and what we usually do. But today, we executed everything well. We had practiced for it all week, you know, against the junk defense because we knew we were going to see it, and thank goodness it helped out tonight.
All right, well, now let me throw something out to you. On the radio during the course of the game, Jay and I were talking, and we weren't, I mean, they're in the 3rd period. Matter of fact, early 4th, the Hub only had 9 points. then he gets in foul trouble and goes to the bench. I made a statement right then, Jay and I talked about it, that we were a senior-dominated team. There were some players that were going to have to step up, and you did that. You came out, and I know hit 2 big threes, and I believe maybe even had a layup in that run there, and maybe even scored as many as 9 points. I'm thinking, Jay, am I right on that? Wasn't it around 9 or 10 points in that run that Matt Riley had?
Yeah, he had 10 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I talked about somebody needing to step up, and you did that. Talk to me about that. A couple of those threes were deep.
Well, Lee all year has been our go-to player, and we knew it was going to come to a time that somebody else was going to have to step up, and thank goodness today I was making my shots, you know, and I felt like as soon as he went on the bench, I talked to Coach Cunningham, and I was like, Coach, we're gonna have to push the ball, and we're gonna have to make plays right here. And he's like, well, won't you be the one? So luckily they were falling, and I couldn't be happier to end the district tournament play coming out on top like that.
Well, I can agree totally. Now, let me ask you this, Matt. Wow, playing for your father. You're a senior. I know. I think you're wanting to go to Alabama to college.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, how's it been? What's it like to play for your father as a head coach, especially at the supper table every night during the season?
Well, practices get interesting. They're very interesting. You know, there's a lot of times we get in arguments all the time in practice, and everybody knows it's coming. And he's just trying to push me constantly. And in games, he kind of gives me rein to do things, and I have to thank him for, you know, all that he's done. He's made me a much better player over the years, and he's pushed me, you know, from 5 years old. I was a water boy with the team.
I remember that.
I do too.
And he's pushed me constantly, and now I'm 19 years old, and I'm playing the best basketball. And we're playing the best basketball that we've ever played, and that I believe that I've ever played. And I owe it all to him. I owe it all to him.
Well, that's a very nice compliment for your, not only your father, but your father as the head coach. Matt, I want to congratulate you. I look forward to you guys next week. I'm looking forward to a nice run and a lot of fun. I know it'll be exciting for these 7 seniors and the remainder of the ball club, and I want to congratulate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Matthew, good job. Good job. And last but definitely not least, Glenn.
I've got him right here.
Brian Cheeley.
Yeah, we got old Brian. Get up here, Brian. Brian, you've been the manager at Barren County for a number of years. How many years?
4 years.
4 years now. Now, you're getting ready to graduate also in May. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, how's it been working with Coach Riley, Coach Cunningham, oh golly, all the staff and players? Tell me a little bit about that.
It's been a good year working with them.
I bet you've had a lot of fun with all the travels and all the trips and talking with the coaches, and I bet that's been, you know, a great time. Have you enjoyed it these last 3 to 4 years?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
All right, now you're getting ready to graduate in May. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
What are you going to do after you graduate?
I might come back here and help them next year.
Oh, wow, that would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great, Brian. I hope you're able to do that. And let me let you go. I want to congratulate you. I look forward to seeing you next week in Diddle Arena. All right?
Yeah. Okay.
Good job, Brian. Kevin, you want to say something?
Would you like to say something here on the radio? Come here. Come here, young man.
Are you happy for your brother and your
dad?
dad?
Sit down right here. Sit down right here. You're carrying this basketball. Come on, sit down right here with me. I've got Kevin Riley here with me, Jay. Now, Kevin, you've been with the team a lot for years. You've helped Brian. You've had a lot of fun. How has it been with your dad and your older brother watching them play? Tell me about that.
It's been great.
Does your mom talk to you? Does she talk shop with you at night, or your dad talk some shop with you?
No.
No, okay. All right. Well, now, right now, you're a student at Barren County Middle. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
All right. And you're in the 7th grade?
Yep.
All right. Well, you'll be back then, I know, next year wanting to help, won't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kevin, it's been fun watching you down there on the sidelines, you and Brian. I want to congratulate you and the team and hope and wish this team has good luck next week in Diddle Arena, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Kevin. Good job, bud. All right, Glenn, it's been fun, and the fun's not over yet.
Jay, it has been a lot of fun, and you know, you and I have worked together all season. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it has been a great time. And I just hope we can keep this thing rolling. Keep that big bus. We'll just try to keep that big bus going.
That's right. Of course, the girls' draw is tomorrow, the boys on Sunday, and we'll see what happens next week. Of course, the Trojanettes will play either Monday or Tuesday. The Trojans will play Wednesday or Thursday in the first round, and we want to get a huge crowd. You know, one of the bigger crowds that's ever been in Diddle Arena for the 4th Region Tournament next week.
We need that. We need these fans that weren't able to maybe come to the game tonight to come out. That, I tell you what, that supports the team and the coaches so much if they're willing to do that.
Yeah. All right.
It's been a great night, Jay.
It's been a great week for the 15th District. Hopefully it'll be even better week next week for the 4th Region Tournament starting Monday night at Diddle Arena. We'll be on the air at about 6:15, I believe.
We'll be ready to go.
Pregame.
I'm
so looking forward to it, and it should be an exciting basketball week with regional tournament play at Diddle Arena. That's it from Allen County, Scottsville. Our final score again, Barren County Trojans 48, the Glasgow Scotties 47. For Alex Chase, our studio producer, Glenn Bird and Danny Woosley, I'm Jay Turner. Thanks for listening. Good night from Scottsville.